Have you ever wanted to make your own sketchbook? Today I will show you how I quickly make one using watercolor paper, perfect for sketching on the go. Let's get started. First, I'm using watercolor paper since it's great for both sketching and painting. I take a large sheet and use a plastic bone folder to fold it in half. Then I cut along the fold to divide it into two pieces. I will keep folding and cutting each piece in half until I get the right size for my sketchbook. You can decide how big or small you want yours to be, but I like mine to be compact and easy to carry around. Now that all the paper is ready, let's turn it into a sketchbook. First, I stack the sheets neatly and press them down to make sure the folds are crisp. Next, I use a ruler to mark some points along the fold, right in the middle of the pages. Each mark is about 2 centimeters apart. This will be our stitching holes. Now I take a hole punch tool and carefully punch holes where I marked. This step makes it easier to sew everything together. Time to bind the sketchbook. I thread a needle and start sewing through the holes, waving in and out to secure the pages. You don't need any fancy binding techniques. Just make sure the pages stay together nicely. Once I reach the last hole, I tie a small knot to secure the thread, trim the excess, and that's it. A handmade sketchbook ready to use. And just like that, we have a DIY sketchbook. It's simple, portable, and perfect for sketching anywhere. Now let's put it to the test. I'm going to do a quick urban sketch. Now that we've made our sketchbook, let's put it to use. I'm going to do a quick loose urban sketch of the shop front and add a simple watercolor layer. No need for perfection, just have fun with it. First, I start by drawing a light border around the page. This helps frame the sketch and keeps everything within a balanced composition. Now I grab my fountain pen and begin sketching. I'm keeping my lines loose and spontaneous. No rulers, no erasing, just letting the pen flow. I start with the windows on the upper part of the building, just a few quick lines to suggest their shape, nothing too rigid. Next, I move down and sketch a baseline of the shop front, making where the shop name sign will go. This is the fascial board, the horizontal panel above the shop entrance. Under the window, I add a fabric awning, draping naturally over the shop front. I keep my lines light and wavy to capture that soft hanging effect. Now I draw the shop door on the side, adding a few lines to suggest its frame and handle. It doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to tell the story. In front of the shop, I sketch a A-frame sidewalk sign. These little street details bring so much charm to an urban sketch. For some final touches, I add a planter with some leafy plants near the entrance. Then a few loose sketchy lines for the electronical wires running from the upper wall down to the ground floor. These little elements add a character and a movement to the scene. Now it's time to bring the sketch to life with watercolor. I'm keeping the colors simple and fresh, just enough to enhance the scene without overcomplicating it. First, I apply Jaune Brilliant for the main wall to give it a soft, warm base. Then I mix in some cadmium lemon for the wall around the shop area, creating a subtle contrast that makes the stone front stand out. For the doors, the shop front and the side door, I use emerald green, giving them a vibrant and inviting look. To add depth, I layer in some gentle shadows underneath, making it feel more three-dimensional. For the potted plants near the shop entrance, I use burnt sienna for the pots, and then add some different shades of greens for the plants, keeping the strokes loose and lively. The hanging bed sheet under the window gets a mix of light blue and light green, suggesting movement and softness in the fabric. Finally, I touch up the scene with a bit of more green for the plants, adding small details to bring everything together. And And there we have it, a quickly DIY sketchbook and a fun loose urban sketch with watercolor. This is such a simple and enjoyable way to capture scenes in your own handmade sketchbook. If you enjoyed this video and want to improve your watercolor skills, I have free color mixing guide just for you. It's a great resource to help you create beautiful harmonious colors in your paintings. You can download it for free. Just check the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments, would you try making your own sketchbook? And what would you love to sketch next? I love to hear your ideas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss my next video. See you in the next one.